Welcome back, everybody, to the Kingdom Hearts 2 Final Mix. We are in the post-game now. In other words, it's time to grind. Because you need to access all the post-game content, you need to max out all of your forms.
Except we already grinded.
We already did that, but I already did all the grinding, but I will show you what the strats are for it. So first, what I recommend to do first is you do Master Form first, because it makes leveling up Valor Form faster. What you want to do is you want to equip, well actually you don't need to equip that. If you have, if you're high enough level to have Drive Converter, you want to equip that, but that just makes it go faster, but you don't need it. Because you do need Drive Converter, but you can just equip Sweet Memories, which also has Drive Converter on it, if you're not high enough level. And you should do it anyway, because if you have if you have one Drive Converter, it converts half of money into Drive Orbs. If you have two, then it converts all money into Drive Orbs. So basically, you do that, and then you're going to go to the last room in the tower here, in the Moon Chamber, and then you're going to go into Master Form, and you'll see these gamblers. And basically what you want to do is you just wait around, kind of just avoid their attacks, and wait for one to start a minigame, and then you just do the minigame, and they drop a whole bunch of money, which half of it should be drivers. And by the way, if you do this without Drive Converter, it is by far the fastest way to get money in the game. So yeah, that's basically it. You might find the minigames a little challenging, but it is helpful to know the timing is always the same. So once you figure out a timing, you can just stick with that timing. Yeah. And there are two minigames. There's a dice minigame and a card minigame. They're not doing the card minigame. By the way, if you get turned into a die, you can just leave the room. If you get turned into something, you can just leave the room and come back in. And you'll come back with just under 2 form gauges, which is actually you can actually abuse that if you're about to run out of form gauge. You can abuse that to get some form gauge back. So yeah, that's basically what you do. It's actually pretty fast and it's not way too difficult. So that's how you do Master Form, and you want to do Master Form before Valor Form because leveling up Master Form gets you Air Combo Plus, which makes doing Valor Form faster. So now I'm going to show... So this is where we do Valor Form, Limit Form, and Summons.
Because of a single little friend called Mushroom 13.
By the way, while we're here, I'm just going to grab the puzzle pieces and stuff. Which are...
Ah, yeah!
I was very tempted to grab these off screen, but... No.
Oh, yeah. It feels
and
so nice.
Gems. There's another chest in here. I guess it doesn't matter, we're not trying to get all the chests. So basically, do I have all my... I don't think I have it all equipped. So you wanna equip your Air Combo Pluses, and you want, by the way, for all of these, you probably want Oathkeeper for form boosts, so your forms last longer. And you want Star Seeker for another Air Combo Plus on Valor Form. And basically, before you trigger it, you probably want to go into Valor Form because you will get an anti-point if you do it while it's active. Although you can just use if you have Final Form, you can just use Final Form to get rid of your anti-points. But so you use Valor Form, you start the thing, and basically what I do is I hit square to go straight into an air combo, and then I just mash out 5 more hits. You probably don't want to do the finishers. Partly because they do more damage and you might accidentally kill the mushroom depending on how high level you are. And also the finish is a little bit slower. And it's based on the number of hits, so it doesn't actually do you any good with the finishers. So that's what you do with Valor Form. I should have 7 now, so I can just...
4 drive.
Oh, now I have 4. I have 7 total. So, and then with Limit Form, you basically do the same thing, except for you're going to dodge roll away, and then you're just going to use Sonic Blade. And you just do that.
Send your party to the ether to grind.
Yeah. If you have every MP upgrade, you should be able to get 3. which will speed it up a little bit, but it works just fine with just 2. And then basically you just go to the save point, open and close it to get your MP back, and then you can just go back in and start it again, and you just keep doing this. And every time you do the finisher of Sonic Blade, you'll get 1 XP.
This is it. Fight. Yeah. It's over.
And then whenever your form gauge is about to run out, you just leave and come back, and you'll have a full form gauge. Just make sure you don't actually run out, or you're gonna have to get your drive back, which you can either do by beating it up, by like using Cure and then beating it up until you have 3 drive, and then like using Valor and leaving, or you can go to Olympus and start and exit one of the tournaments, and that'll also refill your drive gauge. And then with summons, it doesn't really matter which summon you use.
Fight. Nora. I can do this.
So you kind of have to sit and wait a little bit. Basically, what you're gonna do is you're basically trying to get the gauge. Basically, you get 1 XP every time the number of your summon gauge drops. So basically, what you want to do is you want to attack right when it drops to make it go back up. And so every time it drops down to 8, I'm getting 1 XP. So you just basically do this, and you just get a ton of XP. It goes.
I like how you had Stitch the last time, and now you just have this useless idiot.
You say that like he's not one of the better summons in the game, actually.
I don't like him, is what I'm
very
saying.
good.
I don't like him, though.
So yeah, that's basically
He
what you do.
annoys me.
I used to use Stitch because I used to think using fire was faster, but then I realized you can just attack it. Yeah.
Also, Stitch is just nicer to see.
So that leaves Wisdom and Final Form. So Wisdom Form, by far the best place. Well, first of all, if you're not at post game yet, the fastest place to level up Wisdom Form in the game is right when you get to the world that never was. We did this in the Let's Play, but right when you get to the world that never was, you'll run into like a ton of Shadow Heartless, and you can just kill them with Wisdom Form, and then you can go to the previous room to instantly refill your drive cage as long as you haven't used up all your Wisdom Form. But that as soon as you beat Roxas, you can't do that anymore. So the next best thing is to go to Timeless River. By the way, there's a cutscene here, so we're gonna show that cutscene now. I don't know which one's which.
They looked around, so I don't know anymore.
Oh, someone, what great timing! It's just terrible! Will you look at that?
Okay, now I know.
Did I guess right?
Chip's the one.
I came to check on the
That's
cards!
the Chip.
What?
That's Chip.
Isn't Chip the one with the high-pitched voice?
I don't remember.
I came to check on the corner store to line, and that's when I saw it! I don't know how long it's been there! It looks like it leads somewhere, but where? Do you think it's connected to the past like the other one? Or maybe that's what the organization wants us to think! It might be a trap! Whatever the case, we should be prepared for anything if we're going to check it out.
Which we aren't, so we're gonna be grinding more. They're back. Joel, they're back. So anyway,
That's a fun for
grinding.
later. We'll do that later.
Anyway, grinding spots.
So basically, you go into Mickey's house. You use Wisdom. That's not Wisdom Form. Wisdom Form, and then you basically just kill everything in the room. I don't have fire equipped. I recommend using fire because it's pretty good. You basically just do this until you run out of MP. And then you maybe do like one more combo if you feel like it. And then you just go back out. And then you just go through the door, and that respawns all the enemies, and then you do it again.
And you get your MP back.
Yep. That's basically it. That's how you level Wisdom Farm. It's one of the slower ones, honestly. It's kind of annoying.
He says after we weren't even there that long.
Well, that's because we were already level 6. If you do that from like level 3, like level 2 or 3 all the way up, it takes like 20 minutes. It's really annoying. And then this will be Final Form and also Sora levels. Which we're not going to do too many Sora levels. We're not really going to go much higher than this, but basically while your Final Form level is fairly low, you probably want to go here first, because you're just not going to have enough form gauge to really get very far. The other option is a bit farther from save points, so it's a little harder to manage your form gauge. So I recommend going here while your form gauge is still kind of low. I still don't have fire equipped. And you basically you kill all these dusks. There's some berserkers that spawn over there. I don't recommend fighting them. They're kind of strong. And then you just go to Havoc's Divide. You kill these guys. You kill this guy. Usually these two kind of group up and you can kind of kill them both at once. I kind of messed up there. And then you go back in here. And early on, after doing those 2 rooms, you're likely going to have to leave and come back. But once you have enough form gauge, you're going to want to go in here, and then you basically just want to go back in, and that will respawn the other 2 rooms. Just make sure you remember to go back in Addled Impasse first, or it won't respawn them. Because you have to go into 3 other rooms to respawn a given room. So yeah, you basically just go and live like that. And then once you get, I'd say probably around level 5 or so, then you're probably going to want to switch to this strat, because it's a little bit faster. So you just go over here. If you want to do Sora levels here, you're going to want to go into Final Form here. You're going to want Experience Boost on. And basically, you're just going to get hit by these guys on purpose until you're at half HP or less. And and if you have both experience boosts which there's one on, there's one from leveling up and there's one from Gold Wing, which you get in the postern in Hollow Bastion. And then basically you just killed nobodies in this area. The main group is these guys here. By the way, the experience values you're seeing here, I don't actually have experience boost equipped right now. You will be getting twice as much experience as this if you have both experience boosts.
You destroy everything in your path. And you are rewarded.
By the way, I recommend having all your draws equipped so that you can pick up the MP orbs. So that you don't run out of MP, because you kill them a lot faster with fire than you do with your normal attacks.
Grinding didn't even take that long, which surprised me.
Yeah, it's pretty fast actually, which is one of the reasons why it doesn't actually bother me too much.
Where it's like, I looked away from the screen while Joel was doing this. Riku was level 47 when I last looked, and if Joel can pause and show his level now...
54?
yeah, that much.
And then, I ran out of MP, but if you still have like 1 form gauge or so once you get to here, you can basically just like reflect one of those guys and you can kill like 3 of them at once with the reflect. And then you can just keep moving. But make sure you have like at least 1 form gauge or you'll probably run out. And then you basically just do that and then you just go back to Twilight View and do it again.
So that's the grinding. So anyway, something both me and Joel forgot existed.
I literally...
Right, there is a Hades fight in this game, isn't there?
Well, I mean, this is the story fight. But, yeah. There is one in the tournaments. Because once you have done all the other, once you've done all 3 of the other cups and defeated the first fight against Xemnas, the Goddess of Fate cup appears.
Fight alongside your friends. There are no special rules in this tournament.
And by that they mean they put different special rules in every round.
Oh, that's why I remember this. That's what this was. Okay.
Each battle will have different objectives and surprises.
Well, then it's not really a free for all now.
Probably should have equipped a different keyblade, but oh well. It's fine. This isn't terribly difficult.
We hope.
I mean, it'll be more difficult than most of the other ones because we're actually slightly under leveled for this, but because it's 2 levels higher than we are.
Yeah, unlike the other ones where we were like what, 20 levels above.
We weren't actually too high for the Titan Cup, but Cerberus, yeah, we were like 15 levels above. I still have 2 air combo pluses. Ow!
Ow! And then Donald died.
What else is there?
Again. Before all points are gone.
Yeah, don't get hit too much.
So it's our Marluxia deal then?
Kinda. Except for the amount of points you lose is based on how strong the attack is.
Okay, then I noticed. Man, can you imagine Marluxia worked like that?
Yankee. I say that, but I beat him on level 1, so...
Well, that's just...
Ah! Get out of here!
I can see this is Joel's favorite enemies. I still like how he licks himself to give you an MP.
Actually, he licks your portrait, I think.
Yeah, but he licks the Stitch portrait. So Stitch licks himself to give you stuff back. Sounds about right. Things are going well. Let me get this straight. You tested this already?
I did this for it 1 time. I did this for it 1 time.
Jesus Christ!
Stitch, calm down! Stitch, calm down!
More!
He really likes using the ukulele when you're low on HP because normally it drops HP orbs, but it changes all the orbs into point orbs on the tournaments.
AKA, you win. You get all the points in the war.
Hi, guys.
He's still playing it while the cutscenes play. You know, Joel, healing might be a good idea.
Fine. Give me my MP back, Stitch. Thank you.
Wow.
Have I mentioned that Stitch is kind of broken?
I've noticed. And I'm glad for it because he's adorable. I love him.
By the way, we'll be using him a lot in core.
Perfect.
In fact, I will probably have him active for almost the entire thing.
Perfect.
Except for the last fight where I'll only use him for the first half.
Oh, so this is where the grind spot moved to. They all moved over here. So things we won't be doing in this Let's Play. There's 4 other cups!
Yeah, you have to be a certain level to unlock them, and you have to have max forms, and you have to be maxed out on all your levels to... By the way, if you're fast enough, you can't actually kill all of them on that one. But I think I basically failed because I had the air combo pluses, so I didn't get to do as many magnet bursts. I did on my test playthrough though.
This is it.
So anyway, the Paradox things or Paradox Cups exist. We will not be doing them because the last one is level 99.
Yeah, you literally have to be level 99 to unlock it.
And by that time, we're not going to be ending the match with We're not ending the Let's Play with Hades of all people. I refuse. I refuse to have the final boss message be "Feel the heat."
What's funny is round 49 of the Hades Paradox Cup is one of the hardest fights in the whole game, and then they just throw Hades at the end, and he's an absolute joke.
I was really hoping that the final one would just be a single shadow.
I mean, basically, if you remember the final fight of the second visit up to this world. It's basically that, except you don't get party members. You only get Herc, and he has like 3,000. He has like Sephiroth HP. He's battle level 99, and you don't get your party. That's basically it. Otherwise, it's exactly the same.
This is a more fitting end anyway. The final end of the 4 cups anyway, it's fine. Y'all don't die.
I have such a chance of that, so it's fine. I did it.
Sirens mean heal, though.
They thought we couldn't win.
We did it!
We did it! He says with his teeth clenched. And then you fail a crest, which gives you a berserk charge, which we won't be getting as ability.
Combo finishing move becomes unavailable.
Yeah, it basically makes it so you infinitely do normal attacks while your MP is recharging, and you get +2 strength. You can use it for some cheesy stuff, but
so what you're saying is that use that one for the one thing, for hitting the enemy, so you don't have hit for hitting the mushroom, so you don't have to keep.
That's what makes it hard and not virtually impossible.
Oh, okay. True hero. Junior heroes.
Yeah, we did the cup.
So, are any of the paradox things open at least?
I don't think so.
Okay. I don't care.
Oh, that probably means at least one of them is.
Yeah, probably.
Oh, I did not test it at all though, so I don't know if...
Why are you here?
Because this is where the other paradox cups are.
Oh.
They're in Hades' chamber.
That's weird. Well, he thought the Colosseum was too good for him?
Talking to the Hades Paradox Cup. Oh, I actually have all 3 of these. Okay.
Nah.
We might do it. Maybe we'll do them later after I test them.
Nah, we're good.
Okay.
I don't care enough. We're not doing the final ones, so there's no point. Anyway, explain
Bootleg
Paradox
glide.
at least.
Time for bootleg glide.
Explain the Paradox Cups at least.
It's basically harder versions of the first 4. And then the Hades Paradox Cup has like 50 rounds, but you get a checkpoint every 10.
Okay.
And by the way, round 49, you have to fight all 4 Final Fantasy characters at once and you get no party.
Wait, does that include Sephiroth?
No.
You said all 4 Final Fantasy.
Cloud, Leon, Tifa, and Yuffie all at once. Basically, the way you beat it, the easiest way to beat it is you use Trinity Limit, and then you glide, and then you use Trinity Limit, and then you glide, etc.
I like how you said all Final Fantasy characters, and it's like only 4 of them.
The 4 that you fight in the other tournaments.
So anyway, now for the major part of post-game. We got plenty of time steps.
Just really quick out of curiosity. I only have 1. Okay. It's good to know.
This seems like a bad idea.
Actually, before I do that, I might as well just get my drive full. I only need 1. I should only need 1.
Yay!
All my items, by the way.
still want the air combo stuff on.
No, I don't. I also don't want Oathkeeper. I'm actually gonna use, what is it? Rumbling Rose for this. You can go back to, what is it? Photon Debugger. Yeah, that's pretty good. By the way, when you're doing, when you're grinding Master Form, you'll probably get a few nobody guards for Goofy.
Only a few.
This is one of his best shields. I don't think it's quite as good as Save the King, but it's really good and it's not hard to get. So, gives him MP Rage and has 8 strength on
Don't
it.
forget to turn off the ability stuff.
Okay. Air Combo Plus is off. I do want Form Boost. Probably want Draw. What are we gonna do here? Dang it.
So guess what, everybody?
We'll take off one draw.
So guess
We
what,
should-
everybody?
we should get-
Joel
we should
actually
get some-
feels challenged for the first time in the Let's Play.
Yeah, you should be getting some. You can get some Dragors by hitting these things.
We're finally getting challenged in this Let's Play.
Yeah, I intentionally am only going up to around level 50, so I'm more challenged by this stuff. I mean, it's pretty challenging.
In fact, he even asked me if I wanted him to put on no experience, and I'm like, no.
Yeah. Because I was like, basically, my one thing is I want to be high enough level to have second chance. Which is 49 if you take the shield like me.
Yep.
As long as I have second chance, it's at least better than level 1. So yeah, welcome to the Cavern of Remembrance. Which is actually a pretty cool Final Mix exclusive dungeon.
Gather.
So the main reason I took this Keyblade is it gives you an extra finisher, which means one, you can do 2 magnet bursts and one, I just got a wand for Donald.
Defense will increase by 3 in critical situations.
Cool.
I'm sure it will help Donald greatly.
I don't think it'll help. But yeah, you can
I'm
get
sure
2
Donald will survive every encounter now.
Yeah, the extra finisher means you can get 2 magnet bursts in one combo. It also means after doing magnet, you can do 2 thunder finishers. So if you're doing magnet thunder strats, it's pretty much the optimal Keyblade to use.
Oh god, these things are in color!
Although, oh yeah. By the way, these are slightly different from the normal versions of the enemies. They're a little bit stronger.
Oh yay, I suffered
also, they're
so
like
greatly
level
when I
50.
was playing them the first time. I can't wait to go here!
They're also like level 50 or something like that.
Great.
Can you tell I've done the Cavern of Remembrance a couple times the past 2 days?
In hope.
Because, oh gosh, the last fight of this thing was monstrous.
Also, well, how is checkpoints here, Joel?
It's every room, and every time you go to a new room, and every time you defeat a mandatory fight, you've got a checkpoint. So it's actually not bad.
Huh. Why do I remember it being bad?
I don't know. Probably because the last fight has like 9 waves.
Oh, that's why. Okay, never mind. I understand.
Balls of Peace.
Glide. We finally have it.
By the way, you can get to the door as long as you have. I think you just need like level 5 high, like level 5 high jump.
Good God! Sora's ascended to the moon.
I mean, that's only one level above what Bowser is at right
And
now.
that's how and that's how Sora jumped
Level 2
directly
high
from.
jump. I think you need level 2 high jump to get to the door there.
With level 5 high jump, Sora no longer needed the gummy ship. He jumped, and he was in the world.
So, with these, basically, you'll have like a little mini platform puzzle thing for each form, and basically you need level 3 of the growth ability to get through it. So either you need level 5 in the form and you need to actually use the form, or you need the level 7 form to do it with Sora himself. So you want a quick run across here. You can't actually get across if you do a shorter quick run, if you do a lower level quick run and then you do an aerial dodge, but
I do like these kinds of. I do
actually
love
choose
these
that.
kinds of areas where you can enter it, but you can only get so far beforehand.
yeah. Although there honestly isn't much benefit to doing the earlier stuff. You just get a couple stuff like AP boost and stuff. It's really not that useful.
Yeah, but I like areas like that where it's like you can, but it's like you won't get far. But it's like I love those kinds of areas.
Yeah, the Cavern of Remembrance is. I'm not like people talk about how the level design in KH2 is not great, and I pretty much agree with that. Except for the Cavern of Remembrance actually has really good level design. It is a really well designed dungeon.
Yeah.
It's really cool.
It actually reminds me of the Gen 1 Pokemon games badge check gate, where you can get further and further in,
It's over.
closer and closer to victory
by the
mode
way-
as you do it.
By the way, this is a shortcut back to the first room.
Oh, that's kind of weird.
It's kind of cool though.
Kind of weird.
I can jump back up.
Uh-oh.
You can tell I don't use this shortcut very much.
Uh-oh.
Well,
You can get up there, right? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, there we go. I was like, no.
Okay, this puzzle, you have to, you see the HP is regenerated, you have to open up all 3 of them before the other ones regenerate. It's really easy unless you're level 1, then it's kind of hard.
Oh, I wonder why.
And that basically like activates some pumps and stuff in it. Well, okay, it unblocks that thing and activates pumps and stuff in the next room so you can actually proceed. Chest here, the Serenity Gem, which is just synth item.
Why do we have a gem of Sailor Moon?
I thought that was Joe's sister.
The answer is yes. Both of them are named Serenity.
Yeah!
Wow, I never knew my sister was a queen! Was queen of the Moon Kingdom! Honestly, I wouldn't
By
be
the
that...
way, they brought this thing back from Land of Dragons, which is kind of neat.
You wanna know the weird thing? I wouldn't actually be that surprised if something like that was in Yu-Gi-Oh! Considering how the later series go. I mean, once you get high school for Duel Monsters, not much surprises a Yu-Gi-Oh! Fan. Once you pass
So this is
that.
a little more interesting to do when you don't have full growth abilities, because you actually have to get past the pumps will like try to push you off and stuff.
And then you just
kinda
glide over
you
it.
just kind of glide past. You do have to know where to go because it is kind of hard to gain height. It's kind of hard to gain enough height.
Okay.
But if you know what you're doing, you can skip like almost all of them.
Literally that much. Alright, what badge do we need this
Power
time?
boost. Gonna use that real quick.
You eat the money pouch!
There's 5,000 money inside for some reason.
Wait, they
Sweet.
never took it out?
Apparently. By the way, cool little random thing they did in the Cage 2 randomizer is if you get the money pouch, it actually gives you 5,000 money.
Sweet!
Which is actually really good because it's actually really hard to get money in the randomizer.
Sweet!
I
like Stitch just paused. just staring at us through the menus.
I'm gonna quit my draw. By the way, when you're doing Magnet Thunder strats, I kind of recommend turning off Magic Lock on because your magnet will appear. If you have it on, magnet will appear.
What's this one?
That was for Master Form. You need my aerial dodge. I'm surprised I got that first try, actually. Okay, this one I like to do Magnet Thunder, but you do need to watch out because the Lancer guys are actually immune to Thunder, and actually the Book guys are too. So you do need to beat them up normally, but it can be nice to just.
Jesus!
Yeah, they're kind of good. They're kind of powerful. But I'm Stitch, so it's fine. I'm full HP.
Wow.
Yeah, these fights are pretty hard. They knew what they were doing. They knew what they were doing when they picked the hardest enemies for this.
Huh, it's like they don't want you to get here before facing the final boss or something.
By the way, I just want to point out this battle theme is called Deep Anxiety, which is very fitting for the last fight.
Thanks. Never would have guessed.
By the way, Stitch Magnet Thunder is actually a really good way to get the summon gauge back up really fast too. If you watch the summon gauge go back up. Like that's like basically the only reason you can actually get away with using Stitch for the whole, for like all of Core. Is because you can just excuse me. Core is abbreviation for Cavern of the Limits.
Oh, okay. I was like, when are we getting to the Undertale stage? I like how I called it stage like it's in freaking Smash or something.
Well, I mean, Sans is in Smash, sort of.
No, I'd like to think Sans the Sans the
I don't
stage.
I don't like fighting these guys because the bear thing.
Sans is the stage from Undertale.
Ow! Rude! Off red nose, brain, Gary Huxtable.
What?
Don't worry about it.
I think I need to. I'm scared for you, Joel. You worry me.
Good.
Greatly. There's a puzzle piece.
Yep.
So what thing do you need this time?
You need Glide. This one's more the hard. This one might be the hardest one. Especially if you don't do what I'm about to do right now. Automatic field camera. Because it is so hard to try to adjust the camera while you're doing it. And also, it is super annoying to miss that puzzle piece right there. Which I do which I do like half the time.
That gets me really bad Crash Bandicoot flashbacks.
And now we switch back to manual. These are AP boosts. Oh, I guess your max. I guess that's the max AP you can have.
Huh. Give it to Dolan.
Sure.
Let's continue. All right, Dolan, your turn next. We're gonna max you out.
Okay. What was I? Oh yeah, I was gonna see if there's any abilities I want. I think we're pretty much set here.
Well, clearly the auto stuff. Your favorites, right?
Just to check. Okay. Don't want Goofy out any limits. Donald has Duck Flare, because Duck Flare's broken.
Cool. Man, who would have thought Peking Duck would be the strongest magic?
Okay, and... Okay,
I like how you're thinking about what Donald has, and yet you're still sacrificing them for Stitch.
Well, later on.
So is this the evil, or
This is by far the easiest of the 3 fights in this room. There are 3 fights in this room. The last one is brutally difficult. It is by far the hardest mob fight in the game. In fact, there's a fair argument that it is harder than like half the super bosses in the game.
that's good to know.
Especially if you don't know the cheese strats, which I will be using. Because it is... even at level 99, it is incredibly hard to do that fight without cheesing. Much less at level 50 or level 1. I will be using the level 1 strat. I am not good enough at the strat to beat it on level 1.
Okay, it's really... Okay, that was really weird where...
By the way, I am at my summon gauge is full again. It was at 3 at the start of that fight.
Okay, it's really weird to see when Stitch turn when his legs don't move.
By the way, this fight is
Jesus
a bit hard. Yeah, these enemies are like level 80, I think. Actually, I think these are... Yeah, this room is all level 80 enemies, I think.
Jeez!
Stitch.
What?
Can I have some MP, please?
Later.
Cool.
I need to lick the screen some more. It tastes good. There's a lot of dust on here.
I want you to lick the screen. Thank you.
No, I didn't need to lick myself. I wanted to lick the screen.
Yeah, the berserkers can be kind of difficult.
Lilo cleaned me yesterday.
They like to spawn outside of your magnet range and then go berserk, and your magnet doesn't work on them once they're in berserk mode. So you gotta watch out for that. But if you stay in the right spot, you can catch them right as they spawn.
You know, all they need to do to tell me that they can't have a Lilo and Stitch world is to say they can't find a Lilo sound alike, and I'd be perfectly fine with it.
Okay, here we go. Luckily,
Great
we have a
face from Stitch.
Ah! Ah! Okay. So first,
Joel sanity after this fight.
okay, so I think we'll give you. I'll just borrow potions. Just go ahead and do this.
Again, you're
Yeah, one
caring
shot
so much
anyway.
about their inventory, like Stitch is ever going to leave.
Oh, he is. Stitch is not good enough for this fight. Because, you remember sorcerers?
Oh no.
You remember how, yeah, you can use magnet on them, and they do get caught in magnet. The problem is, their attacks don't care if you stagger them, they just attack. Their cubes just move all on their own.
Oh no.
So, magnet doesn't work.
Oh no.
So I had to find a different strategy.
Oh no.
I mean, we're still gonna use Stitch for the first half.
Okay.
But once you get to sorcerers plus other enemies, or even better, 2 sorcerers at once,
Oh.
Stitch ain't so great anymore.
Oh.
I mean, you can kind of make it work by, like, you just use a lot of reflects, and you run away a lot, and you pray that you don't die, and you rely a lot on the ukulele to heal you.
Oh.
It's really stressful and tedious, but it
why
can
are you
work.
still on this menu?
But yeah, there's better strategy. And there's one other thing. Here's a little niche strat. If you go into a form or a summon out of combat and then you use drive recovery, it'll actually refill your drive gauge. So once your thing is out, you'll still have a full drive gauge.
Huh.
And you basically get extra. Although you can't actually you can only use it on fights where you can start the fight in a form or summon. So it doesn't work on any of the super bosses, unfortunately. But it is very useful
Were you
here.
even in a form?
I'm using summon.
Oh, okay.
Reflect just in case he doesn't use the ukulele, but he almost always does. So we're just gonna keep going with Magnet Thunder stuff for now, because it works well on these weaker enemies.
Until things go horribly wrong in about 5 seconds.
It's like the third wave, I think. It's a little bit further down the line.
Keep licking, Stitch. Keep cleaning your ears.
Okay, there's our first sorcerer, and there's the worst attack in the entire freaking game. Excuse me while I glide back and forth.
And who knew?
Ow.
You know, I just realized something.
Okay, he's dead. Now we got some more normal enemies.
I just realized how those 8 blocks are shown. They kind of look like that one what the ship that I created for you.
Okay, I think this is the last one.
He's made our gummy ship against us.
I think this is the last one, so we're gonna get him to low HP. So basically, after you'll fight the one sorcerer, and then you'll have one enemy group, and basically you want to get this guy low on HP, and then you're gonna dismiss Stitch and summon Genie.
I'm sure, I swear this is a good idea.
We got Bounder Genie, we want Final Genie, and then we gotta kill this guy. And then, now we have some of this, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna jump, magnet, and then use infinity. And then you kind of go in circles. And he's not dead yet. Hopefully this will finish him off.
Oh boy.
Or not. Okay. Oh, great. I'm a little slow. But it's okay.
Oh, we end up Genie.
Yeah, that's it for Genie, but we can summon him again. It's just not super ideal. You can also use Duck Flare. It's also really good for this. And you can get your drive back up while you're using Duck Flare, so it's really good for that too. Okay, we don't have any sorcerers, so we'll just take these guys out normally for now. Okay.
What the hell did you bring us back into?
Genie, heal me! Gee! Thank you. Okay. Final. And infinity.
I don't think I like any of this.
Yes, this is the easiest strat. This is the easiest strat by far. Speedrunners use a strat where they go into final form and they reflect a bunch of stuff. It's faster, but it's also harder.
Goofy, don't waste the potions on Dolan. Actually, keep using the potions on Dolan. We get more duck flares.
Summon Genie okay, he's already in final. Cool. We'll just probably should have just been.
This seems like hell.
It's. I'm so glad I figured out this strat because it makes it so much easier.
This seems like hell.
I'm not doing it the best right now. I keep forgetting to do
Please don't
and
die.
Genie ran out. Genie ran out. Okay, that's why I gave him potions so that Donald gets revived and I can keep using Duck Flare. Okay, where's the stupid thing? Duck Flare! Duck Flare! Oh, I don't have MP. Okay.
Also, Donald was dead.
No, actually, he's not dead.
Well, he was dead, but then Goofy revived him.
And
now he's dead. And now he's back. And now he's dead again.
Darn it. Genie. Yeah, I learned the strat like less than a week ago, so I'm a little sloppy at it still. But oh my goodness, it's so much better than this stage strat I was using before. And there we go.
I was clutching the whole time. I was like,
Yeah.
oh god.
I'm just glad we don't have to use the I wasn't using the Stitch strat, because let me tell you, it is 4 times as stressful and takes 3 times as long.
Oh, the waterfall's going backwards.
So yeah, that was the
Waterfalls
last
don't go
one.
like that.
Ah, we did it first try. Ow.
Sora's in pain.
Ow.
Oh, I'm sure this will go well. And now for the fun to begin.
This is where the fun begins.
Later.
Yeah, after we get puzzle pieces and stuff.
So Joel, want to explain what this room is?
This is data organization. 13 boss fights against every member of the organization. Except they're all battle level 99 and their attack patterns are stronger than before.
So by the way, we're gonna have some fun with this, where we're gonna go from 13 down to 1. So we're starting with one of the hardest ones first.
It's your boy Roxas.
And now Joe will have to remember which one's which.
I mean, first of all, it has the number above. It says the number above, and also
Does it?
13. Yeah, there's a little.
Oh, there they are. Yeah, I see
And
it
also, you just go 13, 12, 11, etc. until you get to 1.
now. Or yes, Xemnas does have a data form.
And it has 2 phases, and you don't get a checkpoint. And that's why it's one of the less fun ones, honestly.
Anyway, this has been like 50 minutes at the least.
Yeah. By the way, once you get to this room, you get a shortcut to the room. Right here at the
Hopefully no townsfolk randomly just checks that
wander
wall.
in.
Huh, this is a weird looking door.
So yeah.
Bless me bagpipes!
So yeah, that's the Cavern of Remembrance. Except for data work. We'll do that. We'll do that later.
Riku's so hot.
So I think that's pretty much all I wanted to do this session.
Christ, that was 2 hours and you grew that many levels.
Yep. Yeah, I think it'd take like another. I think it'd probably take maybe another 2 hours to get to 99 with that strap. Maybe an hour and a half even.
Yeah, and I don't want to do that. I want Joel to
Maybe
stick
an
it.
hour. But yeah.
In fact, 55 is a good one. Turn on 0.
I mean, I don't think I'm really gonna fight any normal enemies anymore.
Yeah, but you still have to do. You still might have to do so to get puzzle pieces. 0.
Okay, fair.
We're ending at 55.
By the way, one thing that I find annoying, it actually costs 1 AP in this game.
That's weird.
Yeah.
Also,
Dad?
you're at 173.
Oh.
Huh.
That's probably from leveling up.
Oh,
You
okay.
do get AP from leveling up.
Oh, okay. I guess there's a max on what you can up. On how high you can put it. So anyway, next time on Kingdom Hearts 2, cleanup.
We're gonna get a whole bunch of puzzle pieces.
There'll be puzzle time.
And then if we have time, we'll do the mushroom. So basically the plan for the rest of post-game is we get all the puzzle pieces, and then we're going to do the mushroom 13. And
Because
then,
yes, there are 13 of them.
Yep. And then after the mushroom 13, we're going to go over and fight Sephiroth.
Who's just kind of sitting on a cliffside.
Yeah, he's just chilling. And then we're going to go back into the Cavern of Remembrance. We're going to fight all the Data Org. And then we're going to fight that little secret boss that we saw in that cutscene over in...
That little dark portal thing.
Yeah, dark portal over in Disney Castle.
And that'll be the end. And we're doing it all at level 55.
Yep. And then we're also going to show the secret ending.
Yay.
Which you unlock by doing the Mushroom 13. You do it on critical mode. You do it by beating the Mushroom 13, and Data Org, and the boss at Disney Castle.
Right.
You don't actually have to beat Sephiroth if you don't want to, but honestly, he's not that hard compared to the
Kind of
other
there.
ones. He's only like middle in difficulty as far as super
But he's
bosses.
there.
Yeah, and you do get a drive gauge power up for it, so it's pretty good.
So we'll be doing it. Anyway, save, and then it'll begin. So Joel, now you know what to actually test these at.
I mean, it'll just be easier. It'll just be slightly easier version of it. I'll have like marginally higher stats, which probably won't matter because I probably still at the damage floor at this point. No, strength is not high. Well, it might be a bit higher than the damage floor. I'm not really
So
sure.
yeah, next time on Kingdom Hearts 2, the cleanup begins, and then the true matches begin.